Today we're actually going to be focusing on breathing and going through a body scan and just taking time for yourself. So make sure you're perhaps wearing something comfortable and that you have got a quiet space to yourself just for the next 10-15 minutes. And just time for you, just time to relax and just recharge and just quieten down that nervous system. Okay, so you might like to come into either a seated position, you can be on the floor, you can be on a chair, on a sofa, or you can be lying down, wherever is suitable and comfortable and safe for you. You might like to keep your eyes open, you might like to close them. And I want you just to take some nice deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. So throughout this time together, you might find that your mind wanders, and that is okay. But I want to encourage you to really focus on my voice, perhaps on the sounds around you, or even the music in the background. So if you find that your thoughts come and go, like the clouds come and go, just allow them to pass, but just bring your attention back to my voice, or back to your breathing while you inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Wonderful. As I say, you can have your eyes open or you can keep them closed throughout this time together. So from here, I just want you to focus your awareness on your forehead and just allow all that tension to melt away. Allow your eyebrows to soften. Allow your temples to feel relaxed. On every exhale, allow your eyelids to soften and your cheekbones to drop and relax. And then allowing that jaw to feel heavy. You might find that your bottom lip might part slightly, and for that tongue to relax as well. You might allow that chin just to drop ever so slightly. And for those neck muscles to relax, to feel heavy on every exhale, and just to release all of that tension. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then coming down into the neck and the shoulders, allowing them to feel heavy, for your shoulders to have a nice bit of distance away from the earlobes. On every exhale, dropping the shoulders down and allowing good energy to flow out through the arms, into those forearms, into the wrists, into the hands, and finally into the fingertips. Allowing those hands and fingers to feel heavy. Allowing that tension to just melt away. And then letting those shoulder blades part and relax. Perhaps having that contact with the chair or the sofa or your Pilates mat. allowing those shoulder blades to drop down and back. And then on every exhale, allowing that chest to open. On every exhale, allowing that tension to melt away, for your heart to open, to release any negativity, any doubt, any worries, any stress. And just accept the peace, the love, the light, and draw that within yourself. And then finally coming down to that stomach. On every exhale, allowing that stomach to relax. For those core muscles to release any tension. And for that back to feel like melted chocolate. To make that contact with your mat or your chair, relaxing those back muscles. On every exhale, just knowing that you're in a safe space and that you can release any emotion, any tension. As we often hold tension in our pelvis area, allow the emotions to arise. And just know, however you are feeling, you are okay, you are safe, and you are doing the best that you can. Inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. Just starting to slow down that breathing and quieten down that nervous system. So taking it into those pelvic floor muscles, into the pelvis. Perhaps having that contact with the Pilates mat or that sofa, and just sinking just a little bit deeper. Allowing your bottom cheek muscles to relax. And then coming down into those leg muscles, allowing that goodness of that energy to flow through the legs. So you can relax the back of the legs and those big thigh muscles. You can then soften the knees. And then coming down into those calf muscles, allowing those muscles to relax, especially if we've been on our feet all day, our calf muscles can tense up quite a lot. And then finally coming down into our ankles. And allowing those feet muscles to feel heavy. Relaxing the heels. Relaxing those toes. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Always bringing your attention and your awareness back to my voice or the music or the noises you can hear around you. Allowing any thought to pass, whether it be a good thought or a bad thought. Thoughts are like the weather, like the clouds, they come and they go. On every exhale, just allowing all those muscles to relax, to feel heavy, but yet feel loved, light, and peaceful. Allowing emotions to arise if need be. And then I want you to perhaps bring your awareness back into your space. You might like just to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and just focus on the sounds around you. Still focus on your breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then from there, depending where you are, whether you're seated or lying down, you might like to come into a full body stretch, reaching those fingers and toes, feeling that stretch in the core. Or you might like to bring your knees into your chest and just give yourself a well-deserved hug. Just knowing that you are doing the best that you can. You are giving 100%. Just giving yourself that hug that you deserve because you are getting through the day, hour by hour. You might like to rock from side to side if you're giving yourself a hug. You might like to ease out the wrists and the ankles if you're in a full body stretch. And then there's absolutely no rush. But if you are lying down or in a seated position, we're going to start to think about the noises around us. Think about my voice and the music. And just start to bring your attention back into the room. You might like to gently roll out the shoulders. You might like to ease out the neck. If you are lying down, you might like to gently come into a seated position. As I say, there's no rush. Take your time. We're just slowing down that nervous system, checking in with our bodies, having some time out for us. And then in that seated position, we're just going to roll the shoulders up and back down. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them and have a soft gaze, whatever feels good for you. And then inhale, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, bring the shoulders down. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, release it down. Last one. Wonderful. We're just going to ease out that neck. You might like to inhale, look to one side. Exhale, look to the other side. Just ease out those neck muscles, taking some nice deep breaths. Keeping those shoulders down. And then we're going to very gently come into a neck stretch, bringing that neck to one side, placing the fingertips on top and just holding that stretch there, feeling that stretch in that neck, in the shoulder, and just breathe. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then coming to center, onto the other side. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And then gently releasing. Good. If you have your eyes open, wonderful. If you have your eyes closed, I want you to very gently, very slowly start to open your eyes and just adjust to the light around you. Still focusing on that breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And depending where you are on your day, whether it's the beginning of your day or lunchtime or in the evening, I want you to think of one thing that perhaps you can do today or that you have done today that will make someone smile, that will make someone's day. It can be a very small gesture that you've done or perhaps would like to do that has made you smile because you've helped somebody else out. So as I say, whether that's something you have done today and you can reflect on it, or something you'd like to do for today. And I want to leave you with that thought. Take one last big inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Wonderful. Thank you ever so much for joining me for today. I hope that has quietened down your mind, quietened down your breathing, and hopefully relaxed your body and your nervous system. Wherever you are in your day, whether that's morning, afternoon, evening, I hope you have had a fantastic day or are having a wonderful day. And I hope that you can continue smiling and continue helping out other people, but also just self-regulating yourself, slowing down your breathing, and just having some time to focus on you as well. So come back to this video as often as you need to, just to quieten down your thoughts, quieten down your breathing and your body. So I hope that has helped, and hopefully I will get to see you soon.